Hey up, welcome back to my channel. For today we're going to be doing a prep routine for 3+ weeks retention. We're going to start with pushing back the cuticles. This helps to expose more of the nail bed to us. This means that the nail tech is able to apply more of the enhancement to the nail and have more of a bigger space for the enhancement to stick to. Now I'm going in with my narrow head nail bit to just remove any of the extra dead skin. Sometimes the mandrel nail bit can't get into the cuticle properly, so using a smaller head nail bit can just get in the cuticle a bit better to just clean up extra dead skin and make sure that when you put on your enhancement that everything sticks to the nail bed perfectly. As I mentioned in my previous video, I'll be linking my Amazon storefront in every video, so if anybody wants to know what I use, everything is going to be in my Amazon storefront.
Trusted, I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really want to know you all. I really want to show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name.
Now I'm going with my sanding band, which is also a mandrel bit, to just clean up any of the oils and dirt that may be resting on the nail bed. This also ensures that with any enhancement that you stick on, whether that be polygel, gel X, acrylic, that everything's just going to stick to the nail bed really nicely. The oil basically acts as a barrier that stops any enhancement sticking to the nail bed. So you want to make sure that you remove all the shine off the nail bed first before sticking anything onto the nail. So make sure when you're doing this step that your client doesn't touch her nails after this, because then it may be the reason why your nails might not be lasting even though you're doing everything right. Make sure your client keeps their hands on the armrest so they can't get any oils onto the nail. And then I make sure I remove all the dust off the nail before sticking on my nail tips. For sticking on the nail tips, make sure that the nail tip fits sidewall to sidewall and it's not, smaller than the nail bed, because that can also relate to why your nails may be popping off. And then make sure that the nail tip is actually not bigger than the nail. If it is bigger than the nail, you can always file down the sidewalls, like how I'm doing now, before you actually go in with real acrylic. My client wanted stilettos, so that's what we did for her instead of keeping it square. And if your client wants any other shape, I'll be doing a video on shaping as well, just so that you guys have an idea of how to get almond, stiletto, lipstick shape and stuff like that. Guys, I actually didn't realize how much my hand blurs the quality of the video, but now I'll just be going in with my sanding band to just blend the nail tip into the natural nail. This just means that when you put the acrylic on, you're not going to see any of the nail tip from underneath the acrylic. Now I'm going in with my dehydrator and my primer. The dehydrator comes first, let the nail dry out, and then you put your primer on. You can do 2 coats of primer like how I do. The way that I prime twice is that I apply the primer with the nail tips on, and then just before I apply the acrylic, I do another coat of the primer before I put the acrylic on the nail. I'm not 100% sure if that does anything, but for me personally it works, so that's just what I do. So when I apply my acrylic, I make sure that I allow the top bit of the acrylic to just blend into the nail first, because this just ensures that when the nail starts to lift, that the bottom of the nail, like with the first bead you put on, it won't lift. So that means that no water will be able to seep underneath the nail and cause a greenie. Guys, I do not know how to pronounce the word, but I will put it up on the screen. So that basically means that when water or moisture is like trapped underneath the nail, that bacteria starts to form. And the way that bacteria forms is that it needs moisture, warmth and time. So if you're taking, let's say if you're taking 3 to 4 weeks before you get infill, let's say 4 weeks plus, because after 4 weeks that's when you need the infill, right? So let's say you wait 4 weeks and then underneath your nail is lifting. Between that time, bacteria has already grown or like starting to develop, because bacteria needs warmth, time and moisture. So that's why the nail tech might be pressuring you to get infill, because they want to make sure that they can keep a track on any bacteria or any lifting that may start to occur in its early stages before it gets too late and you either already have lifting so you can't get infill, because sometimes the lifting might be a little bit too much to remove, so it would just be better to get a soak off, and that will end up costing you more than an infill. Or the bacteria already has started to form. So either way, you have to take off your nails, because you can put acrylic on the nail, but you have to take off any of the enhancements and let the bacteria nail breathe. As you can see, I'm using my brush to just go around the cuticle and make sure that I clean up any of the flooding. As a beginner, you may struggle with the cuticle bead, and that's actually okay. Even if you do flood the cuticle, just make sure that the acrylic does not dry on the skin. You want to make sure you clean that up before it does dry, because then let's say that your client, in like a week's time span, how many times your client might have showered or washed their hands and stuff, and water will seep under there, and in a week that nail will pop off, regardless of whether you dehydrated, you primed, you removed all the shine off the nail bed, it will still lift.
That's that most city, that side that you take around at night. You like to get me high, you know I know I'm Messiah. You like when I make fire, say the flame can make you fire. Let me come inside you, let me plant that seed inside you. I suggest this, only thing that's the whip. Only thing that was real, only thing I can feel you. So why you bother me, why you bother me? Trying to catch you real weak.
You guessed it, yeah, I got you. Too bad I'm bothered, nigga, I'd be fine without you. Guess you found out all them other hoes wasn't about you, and now you're gonna waste your time chasing me. Nigga, please, ain't no need to waste your time being caught up over me. Nigga, please, I don't wanna hear about it, you can tell your friends about it. Now you wishing you was with me, living life so true. Even on your friend that I was cool with, they don't know that you be on that bullshit. Even though they didn't think that I was stupid, you did. But I ain't tripping, just don't push it. It's cool, I'ma focus on my vision. Cause you only get one pass and you used it. You used it, amusement. So funny how you used to flex, how'd you lose it? Now you
could show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit Windy City. No, 30 degrees, way to go, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?
Now I go in with a carbide bit. Some nail techs like to use different types of nail bits to go and clean up around the cuticle, but this is the nail bit that I prefer. So this step is just to make sure that you seal in the cuticle really nicely. This is why it's extremely important that you don't flood the cuticle with the acrylic, because that means that when it's time to clean up around the cuticle with any of the nail bits that you prefer, you may end up cutting the client, or you might not be able to seal the cuticle properly, which will still lead to lifting. As I managed to seal the cuticle in with my bead during application, this means that when I go in with this carbide bit that I won't be cutting my client, because my client won't feel the nail bit around her skin. And I also did not take that long on this step, because during application I was able to use my cuticle bead to just seal in the cuticle really nicely. So now that it's time for me to file, I will not be taking long on this step. It's also a good way to cut down your time as a beginner nail tech, to just make sure that you master your application before anything.
Till then I sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way. 2:30, baby, won't you?
Then I just go ahead and buff the nails. When I do this step, I just make sure to go around the cuticles, which just helps to seal everything in for me. As I said previously, I'm not sure if this does anything, but it works for me. It makes my nails last at least for a month. So I just do whatever works for me. And it's best for you to take whatever you want from this video and see what works for you and see what doesn't. As I said, this just works for me. So if it doesn't work for you, that's completely okay too.
Jury in the safe on arrival, pistol on J for survival. A lot of people gunning for the title, a lot of people trying to take us viral. I'm just trying to have a nice night. The waiter brought a check for the meal. She said, babe, I think there was a typo. Nah, girl, I got it, that's like, though.
Now I go in with a lint-free wipe and 70% alcohol to just remove any of the dust on the nail. Some people like to use one of those handheld brushes, but I didn't really like those because I feel like it doesn't really clean off the dust like how I want it to. That's all the extra steps that I take just to make sure that my client's nails last. If you guys want more videos like this, remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next one.
Out there watching, but I do know one thing, yo. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday, Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day, maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, I sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way. 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, baby, later, you could show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit Windy City, she blowing me kisses, no. 30 degrees, way to go, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?
They say much they thought I was shy.
start to shine. I know I be rich before I die. They won't respect you till you try. Hey, 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 hey. Designer head to toe. I stood to the head to float. I already fed the pole. Niggas too scared to go. Working hard, we ain't having no hope. I got look like a charm. 50 racks on the arm. A tsunami and storm. I stay fly, I was there, born. But these hoes like it's porn. I get higher than the odds born. I can count just a torn. Getting money is so important. Niggas thought I was done. I can go on and on. The cars are foreign. I crack up and start soaring. My heart is torn. Shoot a movie like Barry Gordon. A star was born. My love is like a damn storm. My life full of fun. And I'm one of my hoes born. She never by the time. Ocean in it and more alarm. Any jeans with a gun. Play with me, it's a whole war. I ain't finished or done. We got some, but we tryna get more. Hey, 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 hey. Designer head to toe. I sit to the head to float. I already fed the poke. Niggas too scared to go. Hey, 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 hey. I could've like hands and soap. Get a meat, let it drag on the floor. It's a none in the bed that I tote. Working hard, we ain't having no hope. Go. Hey, 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 hey.
Baby, does he do it for you? When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? I just gotta know, 'cause your time is money and I won't let him waste it. Oh no, no. Baby, just go with it. 'Cause when you're with me, I can't explain it. It's just different. We can take it slow, or act like you're my girl. Let's skip the basics. Whoa, no. He's so replaceable. You're worth the chase you're putting on. It's alright.